right, so we are about to go see that movie about Leagues of Justice. I am Kien.
A disappointment.
Yeah, it's okay, Gil. There we go.
I'm Eli, and I'd rather see the League of Marthas.
The League of
Agreed.
Marthas.
Yeah, Max.
So we
In an alternate reality, that is a thing, by the way.
so for this one we decided beforehand because like I said I finally found that recording I had about like if the Justice League makes more money than Thor 3, I'll wear a Superman costume that says DC is better than Marvel. So we're gonna just do our little predictions on how this movie is gonna work. Max, what do you think?
Bad.
Like how
This will probably be my least favorite movie of the last couple of years.
how bad are you thinking this movie is gonna get?
Suicide Squad?
Bad. I said bad. I mean bad. Bad movie. Fuck off, Kien. No more.
So, like, better or worse than Suicide Squad? That's just the ultimate.
I like
Fucking
Suicide.
stupid.
Like I'm gonna be. I guess me and Zach would have been the only one if he was here that would say like Suicide Squad is a okay movie for what it is.
It's enjoyable.
No.
Nice thing to turn your brain off to.
Is it? Yeah, it is. It's a fun. It's a like I said, Captain Boomerang was my favorite character.
Yeah, as I say, fucking Captain Boomerang and Will Smith are fun. The rest of it's just stupid.
You know, like Harley Quinn.
I thought you loved Slipknot.
I do love Slipknot. That's why I don't like the movie. They just kill him. So much potential.
what?
He could have climbed anything, man.
So what are Eli? What is your predictions of said movie before we go see it?
I don't think it's gonna be good, and I don't think it'll be Thor Ragnarok. I think you're pretty good on that.
Do you think so? Like okay, so like what about you, Gil?
I just wanted to be Thor Ragnarok just so you have to stand out there.
Okay.
But it probably won't. It'll be an okay movie. It won't be what everybody's expecting it to be because that usually seems to be the trend with with DC's movies.
Yeah.
It'll take a left turn somewhere at Albuquerque and never look back.
I've just heard it's CGI AF, so.
I like the prequels of Star Wars, so that's not a problem for me. Clearly.
You just need Jar Jar Binks as a full price movie?
Exactly.
You shall not stop the Justice League.
As I say, if they put him in there, they'd probably make it better.
A Jar Jar Binks movie with the Justice League.
Would Aquaman have powers over him?
Would he?
I feel like yes, because he is
He's
Does he
semi-aquatic.
have powers over sea creatures or amphibians? How does this
Sea
work?
creatures.
Well, creatures of the water. Yeah, I think he'd have powers over him. I don't know. I'm not expecting much from this. I'm expecting I'm going to turn my brain off. Like, I'm going to look at it as a regular moviegoer and not critique it because I already know how bad Batman vs. Superman was. And
I think it'll do better than that.
of course it will.
We're already in too deep. And
We
we're trying
are.
to keep our
Okay,
head above water.
so what is one thing you expect to happen or see in this movie, Max?
What the fuck you keep coming back to me?
What do you
I don't
expect?
want to see the damn movie. I'm being dragged to this bullshit.
What do you expect to see in this movie, though? Like,
Aquaman can fly!
he can't fly. He can jump super high. Okay. What about you? What is one thing you expect to
I
see in this movie?
expect to see her thighs jiggle. That's why I know she's real.
There should be more thighs jiggling. According to what we've
yeah,
seen.
they're fucking leather bikinis, of course.
What about you, Gil?
I expect to see Batman with a beard.
Because he's more relatable.
Already fucking seen that in the trailers.
But we get more of it. And then I hope he does, like, I don't know, has a pretty good dynamic
Actually,
with the
yeah.
Flash.
I was actually, for something I do hope to see, though, is another one of the... In Batman and Superman, he has a really cool fight scene. Batman does.
Yeah.
I hope
Where
they
he's
have-
like breaking people's necks and like.
Yeah, I hope they have another one of those.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
will they give him guns
Just-
this time?
I want to see how Cyborg works. I think
Yeah.
Cyborg's one of my favorite characters of all time. So, it as much as it pains me to say that like it's probably gonna be bad, I'm going there for Cyborg. I don't like. Contrary to popular belief, I don't really like Batman that much as a character. I think Batman is that character that is like I can do anything because I'm Batman.
No,
Yeah.
he can do anything because he's rich.
Yeah, I hate that.
And also Batman.
That makes me mad. That makes me angry. When you think about it.
Yeah. Thing I never got about Batman is I don't know. He's really played out anymore too.
Right.
I really hope they don't force a fucking origin thing in front of the movie again, like they do
Right.
in anything Batman's in.
Right.
It's like watch his parents die again.
It's like what I was not what I was expecting is like, all right, his parents are gonna die. First 5 minutes of the movie.
No, that's the opening scene.
Yeah, this is the first play. This is the first 5 minutes. We're gonna just do our pre-estimated guess of rating that we're gonna give this movie. I'm probably gonna give it a meh. I feel like in the end it's gonna be a meh.
In the end,
movie.
it doesn't even matter.
Right? What? Because you tried so hard.
No, they
You got so
put in
far.
the effort.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
You tried so hard. They got so far. In the end, it does. So what do you think? Like, I feel like you're gonna go with a meh too.
I'm probably going to enjoy it mainly because I rarely, if ever, want to say a movie's bad unless it is absolutely abysmal
Well, like,
or a
what
chick
is-
flick.
What is?
Oh, yeah, that's just.
Which so absolutely
It
abysmal.
it could be a good movie, but if it's a chick flick, no,
No.
I still just don't like it.
No.
I mean, 50 Shades of Grey, Twilight. The expectations aren't that high for chick flicks.
That's fair.
So like you're premeditated like what you think you're gonna give this, because you gave Thor a dupe. So I only can imagine
Did I?
you gave it
gave
him
him
a
a
dupe.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like,
Can we
I
just
feel like I
agree
gave-
that rating system is pretty stupid?
It is pretty stupid, but it's the best. Like
There are better words you could have used for that.
Like a
Expand your
four,
vocabulary.
4 to a 5. I don't know what that is.
this is like a meh.
It's a standard.
I thought there was something below. I thought that would be a hybrid word. I'll be honest.
Well, like, meh is like it's like so. Because fuck yeah, oh lord, dope, meh, nope, and dumpster fire. I don't think it's gonna be a dumpster fire. I think there's gonna be some positives within the movie. I don't have
Their
the-
thighs will jiggle.
Right. No, I don't have the utmost hate that it's gonna be a super bad movie. But I'm gonna shoot that it's gonna be a meh. I don't think it's gonna be a nope where I won't see it again. But I think it's gonna be a meh. I feel
Yeah.
like Max is on that same boat. That's gonna be a meh.
I feel
He
like
just
he's
doesn't wanna
going
go
lower
there.
by what he said before, where it's just gonna be the worst movie of all time.
I'm just gonna go with Max. He's gonna think it's a dumpster fire. Yeah. Like I don't know. Like like I said, the things I'm excited about are Aquaman and Cyborg. Just because Aquaman just seems like relatable to me as this angry drunk
How
dude.
the fuck is he relatable? The man's like 6'8" and fucking
His
jacked.
personality is relatable to me. He just doesn't give a fuck anymore.
That's because he's fucking 7 feet tall and jacked. He doesn't have to give a fuck.
He gives people harpoons.
We'll find out. I'm probably gonna be wrong. I'm probably gonna be wrong, and it's gonna be worse than what I think it is. But I could be. It could change my expectations. Like I said, like I want it to be good. I don't want
I
things
just
to fail
don't see how it could be worse than what I think it will be.
because, like, I know you want to see DC fail because you're just a
No,
dick.
I don't want to see DC fail because I hate Disney, so I want them to do good. I just don't really care for DC's IP much at all.
All right, no, that's understandable. Like, I don't know. Like, it's gonna be a weird review when we get back with this.
The one thing I am absolutely dreading is if they play Come Together, the new rendition of Come Together, more than once. If they do that, I'm out.
Just like how they did Immigrant Song more than once.
Yeah, but that was actually a good song, and it wasn't. I
don't
haven't
think
heard
they
it
needed
to
to do it.
death.
I didn't need to do it a second time though. I didn't think it needed it. Like you either do it the first time or the second time. Don't play the same song, because I've seen that.
Yeah, they could have done a different song, but it wasn't that bad.
Like, because the first time they played Immigrant Song, Thor was using Marvel vs. Capcom Thor moveset. The second time they were playing Immigrant Song, Thor was using Raiden's movesets.
Well, I mean, he didn't have a hammer.
Like I said, I don't think they're gonna play Come Together though. I don't think that's that type of movie that's gonna have like the come together.
I can almost guarantee
I
they're
don't
gonna play it at
know.
least
Yeah,
once.
I was gonna say because they're trying to get like funnier
They promoted
as
it
they go.
heavily.
It's not gonna be as bad as like how Suicide Squad just put like Eminem's like while they're like getting their gear. I don't think it's gonna be as bad as that. But like this movie, I don't think is gonna have any of those like low licensed music in it. Like I feel like they're going to just play the dramatic orchestra music.
They don't have the money for that.
Yeah, yeah. No, they do. They do.
No, they do.
But like, I don't think they're not gonna play it off like that. Like I mean, that's what I think. I think it's gonna be a lot more orchestra music because they've been really pimping out that orchestra music. They like everyone's like, dude, if you've ever watched Batman or the Superman movies, you're gonna feel it. You know, the only one I don't want to hear again is the from Wonder Woman. I hated that. I hated that one because it was like every fight scene. Like
You're severely underestimating how these movies can work.
if they do like Wonder Woman's logo once, like Wonder Woman's theme once, obviously like if you look at this kind of movie, each of the heroes are gonna have their own theme. I'm already calling it that Superman's theme is gonna sound like the Christopher Reeves theme. I feel like Batman's theme is gonna be a combination of Tim Burton's Batman and the Batman animated series theme mashed together somehow.
I feel like it should just be the animated theme.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic theme.
Adam West surfing his Batman theme.
That would work too.
He needs shark repellent when he fights Aquaman. I feel like that should be like his first thing to do is throw bat shark repellent. I don't know, I'm not dreading this movie as, like, because Max doesn't like the DC universe besides Wonder Woman, and I feel like the more we talk about it, I think you were let down with Wonder Woman, but you liked it because it was Wonder Woman. Right?
What?
You were let down from Wonder Woman, but you liked it because it was Wonder Woman.
Basically.
Like, do you think, like, and also from what I've seen is that, like, I think it'll be more a Wonder Woman-centric movie because of Wonder Woman doing so good. I think that, like, maybe that's what some of the reshoots was, is Gal Gadot doing more cool shit.
I feel like they don't need
feel
to
like
have more Wonder Woman in. If they keep shoehorning her in, it just seems like pandering.
Yeah, I feel like the Flash will also be in it a decent amount.
I mean, he's in the trailers. He's shown, yeah.
That's why I say it is because he's made out to be a quirky, funny character.
Do
Out
you-
of all of them, probably the most relatable.
Yes.
How do you think Superman is going to come back, though? That's, like, my big question. Like, what do you think he's just gonna, like, pop out of his grave and be like, sup, bitches?
No.
He, like, has the mustache. He's like, let me go shave this real quick.
No, it's probably something that he was never actually dead. Fucking sunlight, goddamn plant person brought himself back.
He's a he does. He gets his powers from
Yeah, it's
photosynthesis.
probably gonna be like, yeah, fucking plants grew out of my grave and I absorbed the fucking sunlight through them and now I'm back.
I don't know. Like,
Turns out he's Batman.
Yeah, either that or fucking Batman will be like, Martha, and then he'll come back. Totally.
Actually, I want this to lead off to the League of Marthas. I want, like, all the Marthas to come back to life. You see Aquaman's mom.
They were never really dead.
You've seen Wonder, like, you saw Wonder Woman's mom, you saw Batman's mom, you saw Superman's mom. We just need Aquaman's mom,
Flash.
Cyborg's mom, and the Flash's mom, and we can have our League of Marthas. And they're all named Martha. Like, they just changed that to canon. Like, Aquaman's like, why should I help you? Martha would let Martha. He's like, I'm in. Hippolyta is like, I've now legally changed my name to Martha now.
But why? Because Martha.
Because Martha.
Good enough for me.
The more we talk about the League of Marthas as a legitimate movie, the more I kind of just want DC to be like, you know what?
Why not?
Let's do this.
It's also because the more we watch their movies, the more it's like, yeah, they could do this, and it really wouldn't be all that strange.
No, yeah, it works out.
Right.
Like, and the one thing that gets me is that I hope that, like, I don't know, I hope it actually builds their universe, like, better. Like, my thing about Wonder Woman is that, like, she wasn't doing Wonder Woman shit for 100 years, apparently. Like she went back to save people during like that's what it seems like. So hope they explain that a little bit more.
Yeah, I also hope though that they have a good villain in general. Just because like a lot of the time when you have this many characters you don't really focus on the villain. And in the Avengers that wasn't so much of an issue with like the first one because it was like, yeah, they're just fucking aliens, Loki's around doing shit. It really doesn't matter. But like I don't know. I just hope they don't ignore it to the point where I'm just not interested.
Like it's a background thing going on.
Yeah, where they're just like, yeah, focus on all the people in the Justice League. The villain's just there to act as a villain. I hope they don't do that.
Well, the only thing that I have a problem with this is that I hope the villain is stronger than a fucking god of war in Ares, because Ares was fucking strong, and fucking Doomsday and Zod. Those are like if it doesn't seem like that villain could beat those guys, then I think that's gonna be a shit villain.
I kind of hope they take it like a Civil War route though, where he's not necessarily stronger. He's just like
But he's
a better tactician almost.
But he is played out like the way those trailers have played him out though. He's just like another generic like everything must be destroyed.
Yeah.
The world must be cleansed of its abominations.
Yeah, and like I don't know. I think their Chitauri aliens look very like weird compared to. They have wings.
I mean, the fucking Chitauri looked weird. I don't really give a shit.
What do you think? Like
they don't look as weird as the ones in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, the
which
fucking
still just
Kirby villains.
Yeah, which you can still just fucking brain with a bat. So it's like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. They could have been people.
Well, and I think that's the thing. Like, that's the thing about like if we're bringing up like DC's role of villains, it's like the Enchantress was so lackluster because it's like she's supposed to be this all omnipotent being, and then they get beat out by love and.
Well, yeah, and then she brings back her fucking brother, who is also just super powerful and gigantic, and then it's like, it's still just yeah.
And El Diablo apparently becomes a demon and then dies.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
He was the cool part of that movie. Thank you very much.
Slipknot was the cool part of that movie.
Yeah.
Could have climbed anything.
I kind of want Kevin Conroy in this movie.
Turns out the real villain is Kevin Spacey.
Kevin as Lex Luthor. I don't know. Do you think that they're gonna bring back Lex Luthor in this movie, or do you think they're just gonna like try to forget about him?
I feel like it'll probably at least mention. I don't know, because Superman's not really.
We could always take a look at the cast list. They'd throw him in there.
I suppose that's true, but I don't know. They might at least mention it. I don't think it'll be.
Comes in at the end. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, they've already got too much to focus on.
Right, that's the thing. Like, because this is their first team up movie, do you think because most of the characters, like, obviously not all the characters in the Avengers had a solo movie. Black Widow showed up in Iron Man 2. Do you think that because, like, Batman versus Superman did it so janky where, like, you just saw bits and pieces of each character, that, like, do you think we're gonna not understand the characters as much, or do you think that without that it might be a little bit better?
I don't know. It might almost be better because I feel like with most of these people's backstories, it's just like, yeah, they really haven't been doing anything in the public eye, just like Aquaman.
But it looks like the Flash has been doing stuff. Like, I mean, like, you see Flash in the Suicide Squad. Like, do you think those were better ways of introducing that heroes exist? Was, like, the Flash appearing in Suicide Squad, stopping Captain Boomerang, and not, just...
Maybe not for the Flash, but I think for one... Well, she had her own.
I mean, she had her own, yeah. Let's go with, like, Cyborg, the Flash, and Aquaman.
I don't really know too much about Cyborg, so...
He was a famous football star, then was in a horrendous car accident. Then his dad wanted to save his life, and so he turned him into a cyborg. And
With
Cyborg,
the power of the Allspark.
And Cyborg hates himself because of it, because he told his dad, he's like, you should have just let me die. I live in a miserable life. I don't get that football scholarship anymore because modifications on my body is apparently illegal in the NFL.
You're half robot. What the hell do you care?
Yeah.
All you really need is a place to charge, and you're golden.
Right, and
I guess then they don't really need an origin film for him. Because, I mean, it's just like, yeah, he's a cyborg. But
yeah, I mean, his name just brings up what he is. Like,
yeah.
half man, half machine.
But no, for the Flash, I feel like they should have had something. Does the TV show connect to this?
No.
Different Flash.
There you go. But no, I think it works for Aquaman, just because he's sort of in seclusion.
Right.
He's a fish
So-
people.
I mean, but like the thing that's interesting about the Aquaman movie is that like they're playing it off like in the newer comics that Aquaman didn't know he was like Atlantean.
What do you mean?
I can breathe underwater.
His dad fell in love with Mira. His dad was a fisherman, and not Mira, the Queen of Atlantis.
Okay.
And then they birthed the child, and she had to go back for royal responsibilities. And Arthur was raised as a fisherman's son, who was considered a crazy alcoholic because he's like, my wife is from Atlantis.
Okay.
And everyone's like, calm the fuck down, Arthur Curry Sr. I don't know if that's true.
I don't know that, I guess.
I mean, I feel like, like I said, Aquaman just seems like a surfer bro from all the things we've seen. He's just like, I'm digging my man. Just doing the big kahuna shit. So like I said, I'm more excited about Aquaman than I am the Flash because, like I said, I'm not a big Flash liker in general.
I don't know. I just,
Well, we'll know when we see it.
yeah, that's